This is another type of problem, still basic trigonometry, but here our unknown is in the hypotenuse. Now in every one of either of these two which involve the hypotenuse is in the denominator. So x is going to be in the denominator of this problem. Here's our given angle. We know this is the adjacent side and we know this is the hypotenuse. Adjacent and hypotenuse is cosine. So this is a cosine problem. And we know that cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse. So 8 over x is equal to cos of 60 degrees. Okay. All the others we've had, the x has been in the numerator. So it was clearly a matter of simply multiplying both sides by the number in the denominator. This way, what's effectively going to happen is that x and cos 60 are going to swap places. What we do is we multiply both sides by x to get x off this denominator, so it will be here. So this disappears. So x times cos 60, x times cos 60, and I don't have to write the multiplication sign. X times cos 60 is equal to 8. Now we divide both sides by cos 60 to get rid of it. So that disappears. So x is equal to 8 divided by cos 60. Okay, and from our standard triangle, 60 degrees, 1, 2, square root 3, right angle, the cosine of 60 degrees is a half. Adjacent over hypotenuse, cos 60 is equal to a half. And so we're dividing by a half. We've got 8 divided by, well, put it in 0.5 if you like, put it in your calculator. How many halves in 8? The answer is clearly 16. Or to do this another way, 8 divided by a half, when you divide by a fraction, you tip it upside down and multiply. So 8 twos are 16. Or if we had 8 pizzas, how many half pizzas would we have? 16. Okay, so here the adjacent side's 8 and the hypotenuse will be 16. This is a little bit on the tough side, but if you want to be just a process to be able to do this in minimum time and minimum space, in this situation remember that the x and the cos 60 are going to swap places. So x will be equal to 8 divided by cos 60. X is equal to 8 divided by cos 60, and it's a calculated problem from there on. Here's another example where our unknown is going to be in the denominator. Right triangle, given angle 40 degrees, opposite side here, adjacent side here. We know that opposite and adjacent is tan, and it's opposite over adjacent. Okay, so opposite side over the adjacent side, 7 over x is equal to tan 40 degrees. Now we saw from the last one where the x and the tan 40 simply swap places. We multiply both sides by x, then we divide both sides by tan 40. So x is going to be 7 divided by tan 40 degrees. Calculator problem. No hidden brackets. 7 divided by tan 40. The calculator will do the tan 40, then it will divide it into 7. We'll get a decimal answer. Okay? Look out for this. If x is ever in the hypotenuse, it will be one of these, because the hypotenuse is always in the denominator. If x is in the adjacent and you're given the hypotenuse, that's a standard one. But if x is in the adjacent and you're given the opposite side, it's going to be this situation, so we'll be dividing by tan 40.